Earlier this season, we found out that Tyrese Halliburton was voted the most overrated player in the NBA. That poll consisted of 20 NBA players and one guy I refer to as Mr. Doofus. Hi, Mr. Doofus.
Hey!
I only have one question for you. Exactly how stupid do you feel right now knowing that Tyrese Halliburton is about to lead the Indiana Pacers to the NBA Finals when they beat the New York Knicks tonight at MSG?
In the words of the great Luka Doncic, everybody tough when they up, and this guy is sky high. I absolutely stand by the fact that Tyrese Halliburton is overrated, and this is because people keep treating him and considering him a superstar when he's quite literally not. Shout out to this team. Shout out to the, quite honestly, Cinderella run they've had. But it really comes down to the excellence of the whole team. It's greatness by committee. The offense is equal opportunity. So while Tyrese Halliburton is a good player, I will never say he's a great player until he's really showed me something great with sample size greater than one. I already know you're going to mention last night or the game he had 2 nights ago, which was good. It was great, but that's sample size of 1. That's not enough for me. Now, moving on to the topic of whether or not the Knicks will win at Game 5, ask me a serious question. They're definitely winning at MSG. Now, to do this, they need to do 2 things. First of all, they need to slow down the Indiana Pacers' transition offense. Even as a D1 hater, I have to admit, their transition offense is fantastic. They need to slow it down. They need to get out there and match them and prevent Tyrese Halliburton from throwing those quarterback level passes. Like I said, Tyrese Halliburton is a quarterback on the hardwood. Honestly, unmatched in the modern NBA as a pure point guard. And secondly, they need to slow down Tyrese Halliburton himself. Like, slow down there, partner. He's averaging way too many points and more assists than he normally does in the regular season. And I'm of the opinion that this is not something that's unstoppable. That absolutely, if you slow down the transition, his assist numbers will go down naturally. If they're out of rhythm, they're not in flow, Halliburton's shots don't start falling. Those bull junk step back threes aren't falling. Now you got Tyrese Halliburton, playing like hella bum. So then the Knicks are in a really good position defensively. And offensively, all eyes are on, of course, the number 1 option, Jalen Brunson. I know he's not been having great couple games so far, but I absolutely do still have faith in him that he's going to deliver tonight, ensure them this win, keep their chances alive till Game 6, where we'll go to Indianapolis and see what happens. Finally, Big Bodega Cat, he's questionable. If he's playing, I have no question that they win. If he's out, this game will be a nail-biter, but ultimately I'm taking Knicks no matter what.
Jalen Brunson is the reason the Knicks will lose tonight, despite the Knicks being favored. Jalen Brunson's been negative 40 in this series throughout the minutes he's played, and it's not just a stats thing. You watch them play, Jalen Brunson's holding the ball way too long. The point of attack defender, whether it's Nembhard or Naismith, Jalen Brunson's not able to break them down in any effective way. His passing is looking quite bad because he's not only is he getting a low amount of assists, a lot of turnovers, a lot of steals generated from that, and he's essentially being iced out from this game. Even last game, we saw Mikal Bridges is the one shooting all the threes for the game to attempt to make their comeback. And, of course, he clanked them all because he's Mikal Bridges, and it's a high-leverage situation. But that's showing you what Tom Thibodeau and the New York Knicks coaching staff thinks about Jalen Brunson in this series. I'm not taking away from him as a player, but that's how he's going down right now. Cat is who you need. I also think he'll play. It's just too important of a game. But he's not getting enough done. He's not getting the foul calls that he wants. He's not getting enough offensive output done. And they're not good enough on defense because, like you said, they have even Mitchell Robinson. They have Cat. But both of these guys are not very effective against the Indiana Pacers transition offense. If you look at how much Indiana has won these games by, it's something like 30, 40 points. Indiana Pacers have outscored the Knicks 47 points in transition. That's it. That transition gap is literally the entire lead. But I don't see how you can stop it because especially with Josh Hart out of the starting lineup and in general becoming a bit of a liability in this series, how do you handle this? You need Mitchell Robinson to go crazy. You need Cat to go crazy. There are some outs, but I think the Indiana Pacers are playing very well, and they're not scared of MSG at all. After Game 1, what Halliburton did to you guys, the New York Knicks blew a 23-point lead, one of the biggest chokes and L's that definitely of this century since 2000. It was incredible, and I think the Tyrese Halliburton, the Indiana Pacers, they're not scared at all. They also have Reggie Miller to look to. In general, they just own the city of New York. I don't see why they would be scared. For the role players, it should be like playing a home game, and that's why I think they're going to win this one and not even wait to take it to 6. That's really all I have to say on this.
I think it's really fitting for this Indiana Pacers team to look towards an icon, another great player who is also ringless. I think that's going to – it's really representative of how their run will end. either to the Knicks or to the Thunder if they unfortunately advance. Now, the New York Knicks tonight at MSG, they're coming out for blood. Okay? They know what Tyrese Halliburton did to them game 1. That, quite frankly, was an embarrassment. That choke job was incredible, really, of epic proportion. And don't you worry, that image is locked in their mind. So every Knicks player, when they go out tonight, game 5, they're coming out, there's one thing on their mind. And that's to give Tyrese Halliburton something real to choke on.
Yo, pause. What?
Yeah, unpause. End the segment. I won.
That's crazy, man. Halliburton, you got to drop 30 just for that.
Yeah, sure. Let's see.